Okay, I'm tired of ranking bands individually. Let's just rank metal frontmen to see who's the best singer slash screamer in the game.
Oh, fuck. I'm on this list, aren't I?
Corey, you're the singer for Slipknot and Stone Sour and a fucking legend of metal. Of course you're on this list. But you're not first on the list. That's the legend himself, Ozzy Osbourne.
Do we even need to fucking debate this? Metal wouldn't exist without Ozzy. You can argue all you want in the comments, but that is a fucking fact. There would be no amazing albums like Rain and Blood, Master of Puppets, Iowa, Eaten Back to Life, or Follow the Leader if Ozzy never joined Black Sabbath. Ozzy doesn't just deserve S tier. He deserves to fucking own S tier.
Okay, so he's the first. But does that really make him the best?
Fuck off with that, Joe. He may not be the best metal frontman ever, but he's up there, and no metal frontman would be a frontman without him, so he's fucking S tier, no questions asked. Next is James Hetfield.
Depends on which era of Metallica we're talking here. If it's 80s to 90s, then James is untouchable. Only Tom Araya was a better thrash frontman, but I stand by my opinion in that though there have been a few good Metallica albums since, there's been nothing legendary after the Black Album.
I hate to do it, but I agree with Donnie. Though Metallica are one of the biggest metal bands on the planet, I haven't really enjoyed anything they've done after '91. So because of that decline, but still being in fucking Metallica, I'll put James respectfully in A tier. Everyone good with that?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Next is Dave Mustaine. Okay, this is going to get controversial, but Dave may be an amazing guitarist, but to be an amazing frontman, you also have to be a good singer. And honestly, I can't fucking stand Dave's vocals. Is B tier good?
You try to take his balls.
To this day, I'm convinced that You Try to Take His Balls is the actual lyrics for Symphony of Destruction. And Dave's singing is so bad that the record label genuinely thought he said Pulse and Dave got away with it. B tier for being a guitar legend, but holy shit, he needs some singing lessons, or at least a lozenge. Next is what I believe to be the thrash king, Tom Araya from Slayer.
Nicest guy in metal. He's a literal Santa with how wholesome a guy he is. Nobody, at least in thrash, could sing as fast as Tom. In the 80s, no metal band could touch Slayer. And he did it all while fucking shredding the bass. Tom goes into S tier, no questions asked. Next is for me another S tier, Phil Anselmo.
If metal itself manifested into human form, then it would look and sound exactly like Phil. The genuine rage in his voice every fucking song is fucking unmatchable.
About damn time Joe had a good opinion.
Donnie, I'm agreeing with you. Shut the fuck up, you sentient cheeseball, and put Phil into S tier and move on to Jonathan Davis.
You two are both over fucking 75 and you still act like this shit. Anyway, Jonathan is an obvious S tier, like we said in the Korn album tier list. In the early 90s, no metal band or even band in general was as raw, unapologetic, and honest as Korn. It takes genuine guts to write something like Daddy and put that song out there in the world, but Jonathan did it, and nobody else before or after has ever put themselves out there in such a raw way in a song before, which is why Jonathan goes straight into S tier. And if anyone disagrees, then you can go eat shit directly out of your mother's STD-ridden asshole.
Damn, Barack, you took it a little far there, but next is Till Lindemann from Rammstein. This man made metal masterpieces, and 90% of his fan base has no fucking clue what he's saying. That's fucking talent. Not to mention, he's done so many fucking fire stunts on stage that he's actually a licensed pyrotechnic. Look it up.
He needs to fucking sing in English.
No, he fucking doesn't, you orange shit stain running down the toilet bowl after Taco Bell. Till is German, and so he sings in German, and he does it so well that even illiterate fucks like us who don't know a single word of German can put Till into S tier. He proves that you don't actually need to have everyone know what you're saying to be a good singer. Next is Jeffrey Nothing and J-Man from Mushroomhead. I'm putting them together because these two are a fucking iconic duo.
These two complemented each other so well. In the very best Mushroomhead songs, Jeff would sing both beautifully and hauntingly, and then before you know what hit you, J-Man goes fucking nuts and screams like a savage animal. Fuck, I miss this era of Mushroomhead. 13 is the most underrated masterpiece of nu metal, and I will fucking fight anyone who disagrees. Mushroomhead are metal legends, motherfuckers.
You can't fight to save your fucking life, Donald. I'm going to put Jeff and J-Man in A tier for two reasons. One, they're great, but I can't honestly say they're on the same level as Ozzy, Tom, or Jonathan. Two, while they're both talented, when you listen to Mushroom Head at an era where Jeff is in the band without J-Man or J-Man is without Jeff, it just doesn't work as well as it used to. So I'm standing by A tier.
Okay, next is, oh fuck, this is going to be dividing. Fred Durst.
I love Limp Bizkit. S tier all the fucking way.
Thanks for making this more fun, Joe. Fred belongs in fucking F tier. I genuinely cannot think of a more annoying, egotistical douchebag in not just metal, but fucking all of music. His vocals and rapping is fucking whiny. At least Mustaine still has a growl. Fred just whines and then whines louder when he needs to scream. And let's not forget how he acted at Woodstock 99. I won't say Woodstock 99 was fully Fred's fault, because it wasn't. But when the crowd is already rioting, you don't fucking encourage them. All the talent in Limp Bizkit is from Wes Borland. Wes is an amazing guitar player. I just wish Fred wasn't a dog shit frontman and also not a douchebag.
For the sake of Biden and everyone else who will defend Fred, I vote D tier, just to make them slightly less mad, but still below everyone else on the list. Next up is, oh fuck, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, but I gotta say it right. Next is Corey motherfucking Taylor. Now, even if Corey wasn't in this call, I would still say S tier. Black Sabbath may have been the first metal band, but no metal band around today isn't influenced at least a little by Slipknot. Corey can mix screaming and clean singing in a way I don't think anyone else in the fucking world can, so I'm saying S tier without a fucking doubt.
Corey fucking owns S tier. Next is George Fisher, aka Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse. Chris Barnes was a better frontman for me.
You know who agrees with you, Donnie? Chris Barnes, and nobody else, because nobody would put Chris above Corpse Grinder.
Obama, what the fuck are you saying? Eaten Back to Life and Tomb of the Mutilated are both fucking S-tier death metal albums, and who was the singer for those records? That's right, Chris Barnes.
I'll admit that Eaten Back to Life and Tomb of the Mutilated are both S-tier albums. But you know what else are S-tier Cannibal Corpse albums? Vile, Violence Unimagined, and Chaos Horrific. And who was the singer for those records? That's right, Corpse Grinder. And some songs with Corpse Grinder, you can actually understand what he's saying. Name a single time you listened to Eaten Back to Life and Tomb of the Mutilated and didn't have to read the lyrics because of those fucking Cookie Monster vocals Chris was putting over the legendary guitars? I bet you can't. Corpse Grinder is the king of death metal and goes into S tier.
Agreed, but now we have another iconic duo, Mike Shinoda and Chester Bennington from Linkin Park. Personally, I'm just going to put Mike in A tier because we all know that Chester is who we really want to talk about. Biggest S tier, the fucking list. Rest in peace, Chester.
He sang like an angel and he screamed like a demon. He touched so many people's lives. Many people will try and debate his place, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Chester is S tier, no questions asked. Rest in peace, Chester, the very best of the best. An irreplaceable hero.
That was beautiful, Joe. I'm not crying, okay. Chester belongs in S tier. Now, Obama, can we end the tier list? I think I need a minute to cry over the loss of a good man.
Of course, Donnie. I know. I miss him too. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to subscribe and please put Rip Chester in the comments. President's out. Now, where's that box of tissues? I'm going to be crying for hours over this.